Hi, I'm Paul, a personal trainer from Norwich, England. I also happen to be vegan. So my background is in martial arts. I studied many different styles and was heavily into bodybuilding, and I also worked the doors, so obviously I wanted to be a big, strong, fearsome looking guy. And to that end, I used to eat a lot of animal products. I would eat up to 500 grams of animal protein a day. The typical, 10 kilos of chicken a week, 6 pints of milk a day, a couple of cans of tuna, the odd steak, etc., because like many others, I believed that that's what you had to do. My partner Gemma was suffering from a thyroid disorder and started to research nutrition for health, disease prevention, reversal, and she came across all this information saying how animal products are the leading cause of all the top 6 kind of killer diseases that we get in the West. We found out that a whole foods, plant-based diet is optimal. If you look at any comparative anatomy chart of humans versus carnivores, omnivores, herbivores, we are completely herbivorous. The top killer in the West is heart disease. A true omnivore, carnivore in the wild cannot get the atherosclerotic plaque that causes this. So that kind of tells you something. There are doctors reversing all sorts of diseases with this information. Caldwell Esselstyn, Dean Ornish reversing heart disease, Neil Barnard reversing diabetes. You've got Gerson therapy, which reverses cancer. So pretty soon, by adopting this diet, Gemma went from barely being able to walk around the block and terribly depressed to getting a job as a dog walker, cycling everywhere, walking all day, loads of energy, really upbeat and happy again. Myself, my eyesight got more than twice as good. I used to get screaming tendonitis from all the heavy weight training, which went away overnight. Just more energy, less sleep needed, just really feeling optimal. I suffered from hay fever for 38 years. Every summer, it'd be like I had the flu. I'd be so tired and eyes streaming and, itchy, like runny nose, and it just went overnight. With my personal training clients, one had terrible liver disease from 30 years, and he managed to completely reverse all the damage done to the liver, within 5 months of this diet. One client reversed his type 2 diabetes. Another recently is pretty much not suffering with his arthritis anymore. So rather than being a detriment to my training, I found actually veganism really, really benefited it. And it's being borne out. There's lots of top athletes in every kind of sport now. Patrick Baboumian, strongman, 3 world titles, and he's been vegan for 10 years. Current Mr. Universe, Barney Duplessis, he's now vegan. Janet Murray Wakelin and husband Alan Murray, in 2013 they ran a marathon a day that year, and they actually did an extra marathon the next day as well. In their 60s, she beat cancer by eating this way, and they went and did that. You've also got ultra marathoner Scott Jurek, there's rich roll triathlete Brendan Brazier, MMA fighter Mac Danzig. The list goes on. In every sport there's some vegans right up there. Also British guy Tim Sheaf, 2009 Barclays free running champion. He's just dominating all the Ninja Warrior tournaments. This type of diet you'd refer to as a high carb, low fat, whole foods, plant-based diet. There are different versions of it. There's 80-10-10, starch solution, engine 2 diet, raw till 4. But basically you eat a lot of carbohydrate, so you're emphasising fruits, veggies, grains, though I recommend not eating gluten if you can help it. A little nuts and seeds, avocado. The point is a minimum of 80% of your calories want to come from carbohydrate, and then the maximum of 10% of your calories from fats and 10% of your calories from protein. If you're eating well of these foods, you shouldn't have any deficiencies other than B12. Most people are deficient in that. Because we scrupulously clean all our fruits and veggies now, and the water is treated, so we're not getting it from streams or from the well. And if you're in a cold country, you may benefit from a D3 supplement as well, because we're meant to get that from the sun. Another important thing, especially for vegans, is to watch your omega-3 and 6 essential fatty acids ratios. You want ideally about 1:1 if you can, definitely no more than 3 or 4:1 of the omega-6 to omega-3. As an additional safeguard, you could put in an algae-based DHA supplement. A vegan diet is better for the people, the planet and the animals. There are no drawbacks. If in your heart you love animals and you believe in not causing harm to them, you're already vegan. It's time to live to your beliefs.